Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of The Guido Goes Off. As always, I thank you fine folks for watching. And, of course, a special congratulations to The Miz and Maurice. For those of you that don't know, Maurice did give birth Tuesday night, pretty close, fairly close to midnight. Gave birth to a 7-pound, 5-ounce baby girl named Monroe Sky. So, welcome to the world, Monroe Sky Mizzen. Anyway, starting off, as we know, there's at least one match with a lot of question marks involved in it at WrestleMania 34, but now there is another one. As we also once saw on SmackDown, Daniel Bryan did say that he and Shane McMahon were going to have a match against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, with the stipulation that if Zayn and Owens win, they are reinstated on SmackDown. Very, very similar to the situation involving Gargano and Ciampa at TakeOver New Orleans, where if Gargano wins, he'll be reinstated in NXT. Well, he said that Shane will be there. However, it is highly questionable, as we have heard recently, that Shane is now suffering from diverticulitis. He was on a family vacation, and it was he felt ill, went to the hospital, and then when he came back to the States, he was diagnosed with diverticulitis. For those who think, hey, that sounds pretty familiar, and it sounds like it's pretty bad, it should, and it is. Brock Lesnar had a bout with it a few years ago. It is what derailed his attempts to reclaim the UFC Heavyweight Championship, as he was slated for a match with Junior Dos Santos, and he had to basically take a year off because of the treatment and the surgery for diverticulitis. So this is a very serious condition, and it is very serious treatment. So it does beg the question, is Shane going to be out for WrestleMania? According to God King Meltzer, he's saying that no, he should be fine. This is all storyline. But again, this, if that is true, then we should see Shane at WrestleMania, no problem. But if this is true, which we probably won't see Shane for a while. This also could be the reason why he, at least said on camera, he's taking a leave of absence from his role as the commissioner of SmackDown. Now again, if this is true, we hope he gets better, and we also hope that the doctor can cure his other disorder of a dive off of everything-itis. But again, more on this as it develops. But it is set. The match is set for almost only a few days now, with Shane and Bryan against Owens and Zayn. Now, speaking of a match that does have other question marks, and that'd be the Raw Tag Team Championships. As we know, Braun Strowman won the Battle Royal to determine who would face the bar for the World Tag Team Championships. Well, he has been told that he has to have a partner. Ugh. That's what happens when you only use your computer once a week for things. However, there is a lot of speculation as to who could be his partner. Now, it's being said that, there's a lot of options. It could be a return for Rey Mysterio, having a little big dynamic, very similar to his dynamic with Alexa Bliss in the Mixed Match Challenge. There's also speculation that Bobby Lashley could be his partner, given that he has left Impact and has said that he was in negotiations with WWE. Some people are even speculating someone from NXT, Lars Sullivan. Although he just recently came back from an injury there, and probably should spend some more time there. That's why I have a doubt on that. Another one that has a big question mark is Johnny Gargano. As you know, he's kind of on the outside looking in right now as far as NXT is concerned, depending upon what happens in his match with Tommaso Ciampa at TakeOver New Orleans. So, it's very interesting. I also want to ask you guys, of course, comment section below, as always, my social media. Who would you like to see as Braun Strowman's tag team partner at WrestleMania 34? I mean, I'd like to see Gargano, but who knows? I'm pretty sure they watch my show, and if I do predictions, it'll be the direct opposite. Everything that'll happen will be the direct opposite of what I pick. So, that's why I don't do predictions anymore. But anyway, of course, this probably won't find out the answer to this until Mania. So, you'll find out. You'll find out when I found out at Mania. Okay, more and more medical news coming from WWE, or at least people that were in WWE. It was reported that WWE legend Vader underwent surgery. He had said that he had heart disease, such a bad case. He revealed that, I think he said almost a year ago, that he wouldn't make it a year. So he underwent surgery. They said it was successful, but that his condition was actually worse than previously thought. The doctors found that 10 of his arteries were 100% blocked. So his son Jesse gave updates saying that he's in. His surgery was successful. I think we even heard from Vader himself, and we hope his road to recovery doesn't have any bumps. We hope for a speedy recovery, but in this situation, take your time. So, guess we all have to lay off the bacon, don't we? Or get some workouts in. Excuse me. Whew. Okay. All right. Now that that's done. All right. Moving on to the last bit. As I had reported in a previous show, the Louisiana State Athletic Commission had brought about some rules in regards to wrestling events. As you know, WWE will not be the only game in town for WrestleMania weekend. It's been reported that there will be at least 500 wrestling-related events in and around the New Orleans area. Now, it had been mentioned some of the new regulations that they would have to, or some regulations that would have to be applied, namely in regards to wrestling moves, also the distance between the ring and the front row, and also that everybody had to be licensed by the Louisiana State Athletic Commission. Well, it appears that at least two organizations are getting around the move ban, those being WWE and Ring of Honor. It wasn't as yesterday that WWE and Ring of Honor would be exempt from the moves ban. Now, for those of you who don't know what moves were banned, I have quite the list here. It was quite a bit. Okay, let's see. Any and all versions of the pile driver. Any and all versions of the power bomb. Shooting star press. And basically any aerial attack that hits the head and neck of an opponent with any part of the body. Hitting an opponent hitting an opponent with a chair, with a steel chair, garbage can, etc. So no garbage wrestling. Let's see here. You're not able to push, pull, or throw anyone over the top, out of the ring, and or over the top rope. That's going to be pretty bad for WWE since you've got 2 Battle Royals scheduled. No, not to mention like triple threats and that. There's going to be a lot. Yeah. Let's see, what other moves were there? The atomic sit-up, streaking, and also saying bro while wearing any New York sports team merchandise and having a salt and pepper beer. That feels a little targeted, doesn't it? But anyway, So WWE and Ring of Honor both have been are exempt from the moves ban. Now the reason why the Louisiana Athletic Commission did state that it was because of the level of training that the wrestlers in those companies have. As you know, like, you know, WWE and Ring of Honor both have guys that have, you know, years, even decades of training. And so, sorry. And so it was stated by the Louisiana Athletic Commission that because of that, those companies are safe. Now, the reason, of course, of all these bans was because of a lawsuit in 1996 where a wrestler at an event in the state of Louisiana successfully sued the Louisiana State Athletic Commission because they were injured when they took a pile driver. And so, because of this is why they have all these bans. But like I said, you know, these two companies are grandfathered in. Now, it said that if a company wants to try to get banned moves lifted, which, as we know, there's a lot of companies there and a lot of guys that do a lot of flippy shit, it is a case-by-case basis, and they have to talk to the state commission themselves. So, it'll be interesting to see if any other promotions do get that ban lifted. And, of course, more on this as it develops. Well, that is going to do it for this episode of The Guido Goes Off. Once again, thank you folks for watching. Thank you for joining me. As you know, we're pretty close to WrestleMania. Can I get like 40 subscribers in a week? We'll see. But in the meantime, as always, please like this video, share them with everyone you know, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Always helps us out. And, of course, I will always read any comments that you guys have. I want to know your opinions on these things I cover. So, if you have a comment, please, of course, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, you can talk to me via my social media. And until next time, it's probably around WrestleMania week. I'm going to try and get like a couple specials in, which would be awesome. Oh, please. Please be awesome. Please. But until next time, I'm the Guido, and I think we're done here.